Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a collab video. I wanted to collab with this gorgeous girl. Her name is Jessica Gomez and she's such a cute girl. She's really sweet and she's going to be doing a spring outfits idea, and I did a spring makeup look. So we're just collabing and making a spring video because why not? We're getting in the warmer weather and I don't know about you, but I'm so excited. I cannot stand the winter. I hate the cold. I hate cleaning snow off of my car. It's just annoying and I just do not like the snow. So I'm so happy that it is finally getting warmer out. So I wanted to film a spring makeup look. This is just a really fresh kind of, there's not a lot of, I am wearing false lashes and I did some winged eyeliner, but I wanted to keep the eyes kind of bright and I really wanted to focus on the skin and really highlight and give us a nice tan and do some peachy lips to, you know, have color to it. And I also added a pop of purple on the lower lash line just to give it a little something so it's not just boring. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment on what you guys want to see next. Do you guys want to see hair tutorials? Do you want to see more makeup looks? Anything, just let me know and I will be happy to film that for you. And I'm sorry that I use my hands so much when I talk. I'm Italian, I can't help it. So let's just get on with the video. So to start off with our eyes, I'm going in with MAC's Painterly Paint Pat in the shade Soft Ochre. This is just a primer for our eyelids. And then I'm going in with Naked by Urban Decay, and this is the shade Naked. And I'm going in with a Morphe brush. I forget the name of this, but I'll have everything linked down below. And I'm just blending this into the crease. And then this is an E40 brush, and I'm just making sure there's no harsh lines. And then for the next shade, I'm going to be taking the color Sin. And I'm just applying this with my fingers because I find you get a little bit more pigment this way. I'm going to be going back in with a brush after, but just to lay down the base. And then I'm going in with Half Baked, which is my favorite shade from the palette. And I'm using an e.l.f. shader brush, and I'm just applying this in the outer corner of my eye just to give it a little bit of a dimension. It's not going to be anything too harsh. I just wanted this to be very bright and open up our eyes. And then I'm going in the shade with the shade Buck, and this is a Morphe brush again, and I'm going to really focus this back into the crease, but I'm making sure to blend in circular motions as I'm doing this. Now I'm going in with MAC's Fix Plus, and I'm spraying my brush, and I'm going back in with the shade Sin that we used before, and I'm applying this back onto my eyelid. Whenever you spray your brush with Fix Plus, it just makes the eyeshadow a lot more metallic and just a stronger pigment. You can always use eye drops to get the same effect. Then I'm going under my brow bone with the same shade. To intensify the look even more, I'm going in with this shade Kitten by Stila Cosmetics, and I'm just going to use my finger again, and I'm just going to put on another layer on my eyelid. And then I'm going in for eyeliner, and I'm using two different eyeliners. This one is the L'Oreal Infallible. This is the felt tip liner, and I like to get this for my base, on top of my eyelid. And then for the actual wing, I will be going with a different liner, and I'll explain that in just a second. So now for the wing, I'm going in with NYC Liquid Eyeliner. This is more of a liquidy form, and I just find that it's easier to get a nice flick with this brush because it's very, very tiny, and I really like the formula of it. If you are new to liquid eyeliner, I have a video on that. I will link it down below for you. I find this eyeliner is really, really good. It's really black and it dries matte, but it is hard to use because it is so wet. So if you like blink a lot, it can transfer. So I just am very careful when I'm doing this. I'm taking Maybelline Gel Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Black, and I'm going to use a angled brush, and I'm going to apply this to my upper waterline, and then I'll be going in with some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, and I'm just going to apply this. For false lashes, I'm going to be trying these ones. These are the Kiss Blooming Lashes. I actually really liked them. And I'm going to finish the rest of my face before we go back to our eyes. So this is the True Match Lumi Primer. I really like this primer because it's really gives you like a dewy finish when you have your foundation on. If you don't like a dewy finish, just use whatever primer you prefer. And then for foundation, I'm going in with my MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and I'm going to be just dotting this all over my face, and then I'm using the Morphe M439 brush, and I'm going to really buff that into my skin. As you can see, I'm going to be spraying it with some MAC Fix Plus. This is going to prevent your foundation from looking cakey, and it really just helps glide the foundation on. So if you find that your foundation gets a little cakey or hard to blend, try spraying your brush or your sponge or whatever you're using with some Fix Plus, and I think you'll really like that. For concealer, surprise, surprise, I'm going in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I used this in a bunch of my other tutorials, but I really just can't get away from this concealer. It's just really good. So I'm going to apply this under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, my chin, and just blend that in with my Real Techniques complexion sponge. And I actually sprayed the sponge with some Fix Plus as well, just to give it a little bit of dampness so that it can blend in nicely. I don't like when the sponge is completely wet, so I'm just going to blend that in. To set everything, I'm going in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm going in with this Sigma tapered highlight brush, and I'm really focusing that powder underneath my eyes and wherever I want to set my concealer. And then I'm going to go in with a larger brush, which is going to be the e.l.f. Kabuki brush, and I go in with like whatever's left over in the cap of the powder, and then I'm just going to apply that all over my face just to set the foundation. Now going back to the eyes, we are going in with this single eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, and it's called Caitlin Rose. And I'm going in with the Morphe M432 brush, and I'm going to apply this to our lower lash line and really buff that out. I didn't want it to be like too intense, but I did want to have a pop of color since the top of our eyes is pretty neutral. And I figured for spring it would be a nice pop of color. If you have like a different colored eyes or you want to switch up the color, feel free to do that. I just was feeling this purple color. So I'm just going to really just blend that out. Now I'm taking the Morphe E36 brush, and I'm going to be using the Stila Kitten eyeshadow again, and I'm just going to apply this in my inner corner, and then I'm going to blend it down to the lower lash line, but just like in the front. I'm not going to blend it too far into the purple because I still want that to be intense, but I just want to keep our eyes nice and open, so I really focus this in the front of my eye. Taking that same gel eyeliner that we used to put on our upper lash line, I'm going to apply this in my waterline with a angled brush, and just be very careful whenever you're around your eyes. You don't want to tug on them. I just gently kind of pull my eye down, which I shouldn't, but I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to be contouring a little bit and warming up the face. This is a Morphe brush. I'm not sure of the name of it. I will have everything linked down below. And I'm just going to blend that away. A little trick to make your lower lip look a little more pouty is to contour underneath there, so that's what I was doing. And then I'm going in with some more bronzer. This is by MAC, and then it's the shade Give Me Sun. And this is definitely a warm bronzer, but I wanted to warm up the face a little bit with that. And then I'm going in with MAC blush, and this is a Morphe E4 blush brush, and I'm just going to apply this to my cheeks. This is my favorite blush, and I'm going to blend everything all together with my e.l.f. Kabuki brush just so that we don't have any harsh lines. And then I'm going in with ColourPop's eyeshadow, and this, not eyeshadow, highlight, and this is a cream highlight in the shade Wisp, and I'm going to apply that with my finger just to warm it up. And I'm going to be setting that with Laura Mercier's highlight in the shade Gilded Honey. Anytime you use any sort of cream product, you always want to set it with a powder, so that's why I'm using 2 highlights, and let's be real, a girl cannot have enough highlight, so just load it on. For lips, this is going to sound a little crazy, but I used 3 products to get this perfect shade, and you don't have to do this by any means, but I like to mix up some different shades just to create my own color. But for the liner, I'm using the shade Tawny, and this is by Jordana Cosmetics. You can find this at Walgreens, and I'm just lining my lips with that and filling them in. And then for the lip stain, I'm going in with Dose of Colors, and this is the shade Bear With Me. And I really, really like the Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. The only thing is they are a little bit drying, so this is why I'm going in with this next lipstick, which is the NYX lipstick in the shade Sugar Wafer. I really like this because it's like a peachy nude, and it really just makes the lips nice and creamy. So that is going to be the finished look. I'm just going to spray my face with some Fix Plus just to set everything in place so it doesn't move. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.